Okay, so yes, things seem to be getting, a little better. Oopsie doopsie. Is that? Oops, yes, okay. A little better, yeah. And yeah, working with the current practitioners that are helping me out with some Sowa Rigpa and some acupuncture, some Ayurvedic stuff, Tibetan medicine, some acupuncture in there, some lifestyle adjustments, which I'm applying, like making the lamb stew with the barley and the nutmeg and caraway seeds, which helping to settle the disordered winds, disordered vata, disordered lung. Yeah, it's some disordered psychosomatic processes, energy. But yeah, it doesn't matter what labels are we using, like what's going on in here. What is going on? But yeah, so it's for the last more than 6 months now, it's been very changey, but slowly, very gradually, things are starting to clear, things are starting to settle. But then sometimes, because there's a lot of knotted up psychosomatic, emotional, energetic blockages, whatever, inside. And then sometimes, I get a bit of acupuncture done, or watch a little bit of Igor's old Zoom retreats, and the way he works with people in those retreats, it's quite powerful in a subtle way, but even then it's in a very direct way as well. But it's very, like, I will watch some, and then watching that psychosomatic energy come through, get undone in the way that he does it in the people, then I feel that, and it's little starts to come undone, and then like the ringing will get louder, or things will start to change. There'll be different vibrations around, and it will start to free up, and then I'll end up with a couple nights of insomnia again, and then like what happened this week. But then last night, it was okay, I slept okay, but still spending 11, 12 hours in bed a day sometimes, just lying there listening to the ringing or the random energy movement around, trying to settle itself. And then I feel absolutely shattered, for a few days. Can't sleep during the night, can't sleep during the day. There's just too much. But and then some will start to clear, and then I will get through that. Level, and then, but the ringing is, and then things will get a little better, and then yeah, it's been like that. But things have been getting a little bit better, and then get a little bit worse, and then get a little bit better, and then get a little bit worse, and then get a little better. So the trajectory of the recovery is not, sometimes it feels like it's getting better, but then it's going up and down. So, but it is getting better, but just very, very slowly, and in a weird up and down way. Yeah, it's kind of multi-dimensional way. You have to factor in the dimension of time and space in different ways than you're even aware of, but it's just happening. So, but and even making these video logs about it, then, you know, the effect that has on the psychosomatic system. You have to factor that in. So, yeah, but hopefully, eventually, you know, all this weird things will settle. Yeah, just like the guy who's treating me, he has a lot of experience because something similar happened to him, and you know, he had to really travel around to find a practitioner who could help him after he had disordered his energy or his kundalini or what he did. But he did some energy practice and meditation that, you know, threw him quite severely out of balance. But then eventually he found people that could help him, and eventually he recovered, and then he came back stronger. So yeah, we'll see if that's the case here, or if I die, or if it, you know, or if I have to live with this forever, or what happens. But hopefully it gets better.